What's going on, YouTube? This your player partner, dude, Rennie Bo. I'm coming at you with another video, bruh. Look, this is a story I put out not too long ago, man. You guys should go over there and check it out. It's called the Unsolved Case of Breer and her BFF, her best friend. It's a sad case, man. I think they got the suspects myself, but I don't know how they wiggling their way out of that shit, but yeah, man, it's a sad story. I thought I'd do a follow-up on it, and I found this clip right here. I believe this is by Crime something or True Crime, something like that. One of them documents. You'll see it in the corner, probably at the end of the video or during the video. So just stay and watch, to the end of the video. And I'll be sitting there watching it with you guys, man. I don't like really chopping it up through the video like so many other people do, but to my understanding, I believe that's what YouTube want. But that ain't what I want. That ain't what I'm getting. If that's gonna keep me from getting subscribers, so be it. I might run a little narrative like right now, but other than that, while the content is rolling, we just gonna let the content roll, and I ain't gonna be running my mouth and putting my little 2 cents in it. Not then, probably before it, or sometime maybe after it. But what I need you guys to do, man, really I need you guys to do, first of all, push that subscribe button if you haven't already, and probably haven't because I don't have that many subscribers. So go ahead and push that subscriber button and push that like button for your partner, man. Please do, man. Let's try to get this channel up, man. I've been lagging for a minute because I've been discouraged on the subscribers and all that. But I've been there before, and I ain't going to let that stop Rennie Bo, man. We're going to keep pushing for content like this. Only if you like this kind of content. If you don't, I get it. There's a lot of people who don't. But for those who do, shout out to Kilo. Shout out to, I don't know if Big Rick be checking it out, my homie Rick. I ain't going to put his whole name out there, but he know what I'm talking about. Shout out to him too, man. And whoever the other 2 subscribers is, bro. I mean, I don't think Rick subscribed, but if you didn't, Rick, and you see this, push that subscribe button for your player partner dude one time. Me and you go way, way back, nigga. Edison, I think it was. But we finna leave that alone, man. Shout out to Fresno. Yes, sir. West Side, to be exact. But, yeah, we finna get into this, man. And like I said, leave some comments, man. Let's talk about it, and I'll communicate back with you with the comments when I start reading. Let me know what you think about this story. You feel me? And other than that, we're gonna have more content. I'm gonna start pushing them out like like water in a minute, like I did before. But till then, man, we finna get into this content. I hope you enjoy it. And then once again, please push that subscribe button and that like button. It's free. Trust me, it's free. Ain't nobody gonna charge you a squatty. Not what are that, Buffalo nickel? But anyway, I appreciate listening ear. Oh, I got a phone call. Let's get into the content.
No justice. None. And it's so terrible.
The family of 28-year-old Abril Mills is filled with emotion and frustration after Mills and her close friend Jerhonda Edwards were found shot and killed inside Mills's Lorain home the day before Valentine's Day 2021. So far, Lorain police have been unable to make an arrest in the case.
It just tears me up that nothing has been done. And he's still out there somewhere. And I want him.
Mills left behind a young son who is now 11 years old and is being raised by his father. Mills's mother, Damaris Dickens, says her grandson loves basketball and is walking in his mother's footsteps. You see, in 2010, Abril was all Lorain County in basketball and earned a full scholarship to Notre Dame College in South Euclid.
She was so proud of her son. I hate that she's not here to see him.
Lorain police have reported this case is related to the theft of $219,000 from an ATM delivery van 10 days before the shooting, but is still yet to get specific about the connection. And so, Damaris Dickens can only wait for the justice her daughter deserves.
My biggest thing is I want to go to court and I want to face this guy. I want to face him and tell him what he took.
Abril's family says new information from police about the ongoing investigation has been hard to come by, but the family still remains confident Abril's killer will be found.
I have faith in them. I just don't want them to let it die. I want them to try and keep trying and find somebody. I don't want it to be a cold case.
Meanwhile, Damaris Dickens says she didn't lose just a daughter, she lost her best friend.
She was very caring. She'd give you the shirt off her back. She was like, I'm so proud of my daughter. And her biggest saying was, never say goodbye, say see you later.
And it's still not clear if Lorain police are any closer to making an arrest or filing charges in this case, but Abril's family is hoping there will be a break in this investigation in the coming weeks, with Abril's birthday coming up on March 7th. The Lorain mother would have been 31 years old. You know, News 5 will follow through on this developing story. Reporting right here at Lorain Police Headquarters, I'm News 5 investigator Joe Paganakis.
If you have any information about this case, you are being asked to call the Lorain Police Department. The phone number is there on your screen, 440-204-2100. Those with tips do not have to give their names.
Law enforcement quickly identified Tyra Parker, already under scrutiny for the ATM theft, as a person of interest for questioning. Parker's connection to one of the victims, Jerhonda Edwards, deepened investigative suspicion and introduced a potential network of relationships that may have influenced the crime's execution. However, despite intense questioning and subsequent indictment for theft charges, Parker was not charged with the murders themselves. As part of the unfolding investigation, police released images of a man regarded as a person of interest who was seen exiting a vehicle near an Akron area gun store on the day of the murders. This alleged suspect's possible role in either the homicide or the events leading up to it remains unclear, but law enforcement believes he may have relevant information or involvement. Detective Kurt Graupman, lead on the case, noted that the scale and willingness to carry out violence shown by the suspects were extremely dangerous, urging the public's swift assistance in helping identify all those involved. The murders were not considered random and were executed with chilling determination, increasing community anxiety and awareness of the ongoing threat. Simultaneously, others were connected to the crime through the theft side of the case. Terry Kennedy, boyfriend of Jerhonda Edwards, was arrested and charged in connection with the ATM theft. His sister, Key Kennedy, who was romantically involved with Parker, faced complicity charges. These arrests underscored the complex web of relationships that wove together the theft and homicide cases, but despite these developments, no murder charges have been filed against anyone as of the latest reports. Investigators believe several people worked together but have kept other key details confidential while the investigation remains open.
And meantime tonight, we're learning new details about a man Lorain police say was involved in stealing more than $200,000 from an ATM delivery van.
It's a case investigators say is connected to the murders of two women, one of which is the man's girlfriend. 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll has the latest on what he's learned.
Right now, that man is only charged with the theft of that money, but we've learned he has a long history of arrests, including for murder. Terry Kennedy behind bars, booked into the Lorain County Jail this afternoon. Police charged the 22-year-old with aggravated theft. He's now the third person charged in connection with more than $200,000 stolen from an ATM delivery van back in February. The driver of that van, former Cleveland police officer Tyra Parker, has pleaded not guilty in the case. And Kennedy's sister, Kai, out on bond, charged with complicity. Lorain police say the stolen cash is connected to the February 13th murders of Terry Kennedy's girlfriend, Jerhonda Edwards, and Edwards' longtime friend, Abril Mills, inside Mills' F Street home in Lorain. Police haven't said how the cases are connected, but say Mills was not involved with stealing the money. Today, her mother hopeful. The new charge is another step toward justice for Mills.
I'm waiting. I need that. She needs it.
5 on Your Side investigators found Terry Kennedy has juvenile convictions for aggravated robbery and assault and was tried but found not guilty for a 2016 drive-by murder. Court records show Kennedy was convicted of a weapons charge in that case and served time behind bars. Mills' mother hoping the arrest will help detectives unravel the mystery and take the killer or killers off the streets.
I want them to be caught like yesterday. I just sit and wait. I actually turn on Channel 5 News every day to see if there's something new.
Any new developments in a murder that's left a permanent hole in this mother's heart.
I'm crushed. I'm devastated. That hole is never gonna close. I really miss her. That was my best friend.
A $5,000 reward is being offered for information that helps solve these murders. If you know anything, you're asked to call Lorain Police. In Lorain, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll.
The investigation faced several headwinds, including a lack of eyewitnesses and direct physical evidence linking any of those arrested for the theft to the actual homicides. Lead detectives have refrained from disclosing the specific evidence that tied the theft to the murders, but insisted that it was discovered within hours of the shooting. Parker's behavior after the theft, including inconsistent stories, nervousness during police interviews, and her resignation from the Cleveland Police Department amid unrelated allegations, created an additional suspicion, but not enough thus far for homicide charges. Police and prosecutors are continuing to ask for public assistance, offering a $5,000 0-cents reward for information that leads to the arrest or conviction of the perpetrator, S. Anonymous tip lines remain open, with appeals re-emphasized across multiple news reports as investigators pursue leads in both the theft and the homicides. The prolonged investigation has left family members and community advocates increasingly frustrated at the slow pace of progress and the lack of closure. Abril Mills' death left an indelible mark on her family, particularly on her young son, Jasir, who was deprived of his mother by an act of senseless violence. Family members have expressed ongoing anguish, with her mother, Damaris Dickens, describing not just the loss of a daughter, but also of a best friend. The Mills family, alongside the family of Jehunda Edwards, continues to plead for anyone with knowledge to come forward, feeling the burden of waiting for answers and hoping for justice so that the person or persons responsible are held accountable. Abril Mills should be alive today. She should be watching her son Jasir play basketball. She should be doing hair for her clients. She should be taking those selfies that made everyone smile. And the people who put her there are walking around free, probably sleeping just fine at night. But here's what they don't understand. This isn't over. Damaris Dickens isn't giving up on her daughter. Jasir isn't forgetting his mama. And this community isn't moving on. Someone knows what happened that night. Someone knows who pulled that trigger. Someone knows why 2 innocent women had to die over money they never touched. Your conscience knows the difference between right and wrong. Your heart knows what justice looks like. How much longer are you gonna let this go on? Call the tip line, tell the truth, do what's right. Justice for Abril Mills. Justice for Jehunda Edwards. Justice for every mother who won't come home tonight. The call is yours to make. We send our condolences to the family of Abril and Jehunda. Until next time, stay safe and take care of one another.